Teachable has a 3.1 out of 5 on Trustpilot from over 1,000 reviews, and a 4.3 out of 5 on Capterra from verified business users. Same platform. I use Teachable myself to build and sell my own courses. It worked well. Here's what a much larger pool of people say, including the ones where Teachable responded publicly. Let's start with what people genuinely like about Teachable. And the consistent theme is not complexity or features. It's simplicity. 1. This is from someone who has used 3 different LMS platforms professionally. When an instructional professional who has Canvas and Blackboard to compare against says Teachable is the most intuitive, that's a meaningful signal. The student experience is where Teachable consistently earns its praise. 2. Safe choice is actually a reasonable description for what Teachable is. It's not the most feature-rich, it's not the cheapest, but it works reliably. For someone who just wants to get courses in front of students and not think about the platform, that stability has value. 3. This one is worth showing in full because it has a before and after. 2018, loved it. 2025, would not recommend it for anyone building a business. The positive experience is real and it's worth acknowledging. The change is also real. Now the complaints. And Teachable's negative reviews have a specific shape. Pricing that keeps changing, support that's hard to reach, and for some creators, money held up with no explanation. 1. 50 courses down to 5 at the same price. That's not a minor adjustment. That's a 10-to-1 reduction in what you're paying for. Teachable replied saying they'd reach out directly, but the underlying plan change stands. This specific complaint, the 2025 plan restructuring, shows up across multiple reviews. 2. The phrase, have you looked at the knowledge base? That's the response when you have thousands of students affected by an issue. There's no live chat. Tickets go into a system where you can't see if anyone has even read your message. For a platform your business depends on, that's a structural problem. 3. Blocked payouts are a different level of problem from slow support or confusing pricing. This is money earned that the creator cannot access. Teachable's reply asked them to email support, the same support that had already not replied. Stripe had confirmed where the issue was. That detail matters. 4 screen recordings and 2 screenshots. They documented the bug thoroughly. They did everything right. And they still got no meaningful response. The price increase on top of that, billed based on student count, including inactive students they can't delete, that's being charged more for a problem the platform created. Here's the pattern across Teachable reviews. The positive ones are consistent, fast setup, clean student experience, reliable delivery. That matches my own experience. The negative ones are also consistent, but they cluster around specific things. The 2020 plan restructuring, support when something breaks, and for a smaller number of creators, payout issues. The platform itself is generally not the problem. The infrastructure around it is where people run into trouble. Teachable is a solid platform. I built and sold my own courses on it with no major complaints. The student experience is clean, the setup is fast, and it does the core job reliably. Where it gets complicated is the 2025 pricing restructuring, the transaction fees on the lower plans, and the support structure if something does go wrong. If you're just starting out and need a dependable place to sell courses, it's a reasonable choice. If you're already at scale and need more, those limitations will start to matter. Not sure which platform fits your situation? I built a free tool at ddiy.co. Answer 9 questions and get a personalized recommendation in 2 minutes. Link in the description.